Okay, so this is just going to be completely freelance. We have not practiced this, so bear with us. There are a dog and a cat and 3 children in the house, but we're going to try to tell you about Young Living.
This is an introduction to essential oils class, and we're just going to go through it, and if there's interruptions, we'll just work around it. Okay.
Roll with it.
Yeah. So I'm Andrea, and this is
Donna.
And we're best friends.
Well, I hope so. We've known each other for 6 years.
Yes, and we still like each other. Okay, so we're going to talk about Young Living essential oils, and a little bit how we got into Young Living. I got into it first and drug Donna into it.
Well, actually, I had some Panaway since 2009.
That's true.
But I didn't really use it, which I should have, but I was stupid and still into heavily into allopathic meds and didn't really think it would work, and preferred the high I got from hydrocodone, which is not a good thing.
So I really started looking into more natural things when my son Noah got allergies, and he had them pretty bad. But we could never find what he was allergic to, and they didn't test as being allergic to anything. And the doctors couldn't really help us. They just said we could do surgery, or we could put him on steroids. And we didn't want to do that. And so we started searching for better alternatives. And I found people that were trying to get the toxins out of their homes. And that led me to find out how many toxins we had in our home, and find out that that was what was causing his allergic reaction. The same chemicals that we all have in our homes, cleaners and beauty products, and all of them are just loaded with these chemicals that are causing these reactions. They're not only causing what was happening with him, which was an allergic reaction, but they disrupt your thyroid function. They disrupt your hormones and your hormone production, and they're also carcinogens. So these are the regular everyday products you have in your home, like air fresheners and laundry detergent, fabric softener, shampoo, pretty much everything, especially if you have a product that says fragrance. It's loaded with toxic chemicals. It can have 300 different chemicals that are carcinogens, and all they have to put on the label is fragrance. So we started on this journey to get those products out of our home, and trying to make our own replacements for those led me to Young Living essential oils. And we're going to show you how we make some of those products to replace the bad ones. We're going to give you a little bit of demonstration. But first we're going to talk about a little bit of an introduction to essential oils and what they are. And first we have to tell you that we're not doctors.
No. I wanted to go to med school, but that didn't pan out.
We're not going to diagnose you. We don't want you to stop going to your doctor or go off any kind of medications.
No.
This is just educational.
I'm on medicine for things, and I still use essential oils. Although I will say that some of the essential oils have helped me cut down on anxiety meds, because I have a real problem with anxiety, and one of the particular oils, two of the particular oils, Stress Away and
Stress Away is there. Peace and Calming.
Peace and Calming really works for me, and I was able to reduce my anxiety meds by about a third by using those, and I was really amazed that that worked, but it did, and I apply those topically.
So yeah, so we don't want you to go off medicines or stop seeing your doctor. We're just showing you that this can be supplemental to things and help you in addition to what you're already doing with your doctor. So we're going to start with the basics of like what is an essential oil. An essential oil is the liquid that comes out of the plant when it's so which one is that? Purification.
Yeah.
So most of the oils are steam distilled out of the plant, which means they just take steam under a large amount of the plant material, and that steam comes up through there and captures the oil and liquid from the plant, and then it's taken through some more tubes and cooled back down, and then the oil and the water that come out separate away from each other because they don't like each other. And then the oil that's there is the essential oil, and that water is called a hydrosol. So there are several different ways you can use essential oils.
You can apply them topically, which just means put them on your skin directly, like that, but with the cap off. You can do inhalation, and do you want to hand me that?
Yep.
So when you sign up with a premium membership, you get this diffuser, and you add water and then a couple of drops of essential oil, 2 or 3 drops if you are like me, which means if 1 drop's good, 10 are better. Then you waste your oils and put 10 drops in. But that will cost you more, and you won't get any extra benefit. It diffuses in the air. Inhalation is the fastest way to receive benefits from essential oils, because it goes straight up into your olfactory glands, and you can explain that part better than I can, so I'm going to let you finish that, and then I'll go on with the third method.
Okay, so inhalation is a great way to use essential oils to affect your mood or your feelings, anything emotional, because your sense of smell is directly tied to the part of your brain that controls your emotions and your memories. That's the limbic region of your brain. And it's like when you smell something and it takes you back to a memory.
Like your car when you were in the 9th grade.
Yeah.
Reminds you of
boys in the 9th grade.
Or Southwest.
Rose reminds me of my grandmother. Suntan lotion always reminds me of Myrtle Beach.
Mackie.
So, yeah. Yeah.
You know who we're talking to.
Yeah. So
you know who you are.
Smell is directly linked to that part of your brain, so it has a great influence over your mood. And you can use essential oils to produce feelings of ease and calmness, like you were saying, with peace and calming and stress away. You can also use them to provoke alertness. You can use an oil like peppermint or a citrus oil to wake you up and make you alert. So it's very easy to affect that part of your emotions with essential oils.
The third and most controversial topic, we've said that there are 3 things you can't talk about on Facebook, and it's politics, religion, and essential oils, lest you get beat down and defriended. Ingestion is something that's very controversial, and we don't particularly recommend that, just because we err on the side of safety. Especially putting something like lemon in your water, because oil and water don't mix. You would be basically drinking the water, and then the oil would be absorbing directly into the lining of your stomach. And these oils are so concentrated that would be, how much is in 1 drop of lemon? Like 87.
I can't remember. It's a lot.
It's something like 87 lemons in 1 drop of lemon essential oil. And you gonna drink 87 lemons at once? I mean, no, I'm not going to do that. There are products like the Ninja Red that contain essential oils, but they are in a blend, and so it is safe to drink. And I drink this, and it is awesome. And they also had a special that came with an essential oil that you could drop into it, and I admit I did do that, but I didn't have any adverse reactions. It gave me energy. I felt great. They don't sell it anymore, though, so, or not right now. They may bring it back. Those things I feel safe with, because it's not just straight up, I'm going to put some lemon in this, I'm going to put some peppermint in this. But that is the third method. Some people do it, some people don't. I'm not one to throw caution to the wind, so I don't.
So that being said, there are directions on Young Living essential oils if you want to ingest them. They tell you how to. And those are the only oils that I ever would ingest, because we'll get to the purity issue later. And I think that if there are things that you want to treat with essential oils by ingesting, there are safe ways to do it, like using capsules. Or taking it in honey or something like that, where you can actually dilute it in it, and it's not just straight essential oil. So But that's the third way you can use essential oils.
And then fourth, we have our carrier oils. Do you have one on?
We don't have one here.
Carrier oils, you don't need to see them. They can be anything that you choose to use. I prefer coconut oil, and you can use the firm kind, or you can buy liquid kinds online. All they do is provide a dilution factor for your oil that makes it go further. It doesn't dilute the effectiveness of the oil. It saves you money. And it also prevents sensitivity of your skin. Mm-hmm. You can also use things like olive oil, avocado oil, argan oil, not if you're allergic to nuts. Yeah, no, don't use that if you're allergic to nuts.
Okay, that's good to know.
And if you have like a chest cold and you're rubbing frankincense and lavender on your body, you would want to dilute that with a carrier oil just to make it go further, because you don't want to use up all your frankincense and all your lavender in one shot, because one drop of lavender is going to go like this. You mix it with carrier oil, you can spread it evenly all over the body, especially, and you know that also goes for things like Panaway and Valor and peppermint. If you have pain, you can use a carrier oil and make those go further also, especially Panaway, because it is more pricey. Based on its efficacy, because it is an awesome product that truly works, and I'll give you my testimony on that in a little bit.
We'll get to Panaway, yeah.
Yeah.
So safety notes: there are two places you never want to put an essential oil. You never, and it's not what you're thinking.
No.
You never want to put it in your eye.
I don't know. You probably don't want to put it there either.
There are recipes to do that.
Okay.
But we're not going to go over that today.
No, I don't want to go with that.
You can put it in your no. You never want to put it in your eye. You never want to put it in your eye. You never want to put it down inside your ear where your eardrum is. And so, say for example, you accidentally do get it in your eye, which I think we all have done that, because you forget it's on your hand and you rub your eye and it's in your eye.
Or
so
you roll it too close to your eye and then you do this and then you're like,
So you don't want to try to wash your eye with water, because oil and water don't mix and it's going to drive it further in there. You want to get some of that carrier oil that you're using on your hand and just rub it, pour it in your eye. You just want to rub your eye, try to get it to absorb to the carrier oil and get out of there. It's harder to get it accidentally in your eardrum, but don't put it in your eardrum. If you have an ear infection or ear pain, you can rub it behind your ear.
Rub it down the eustachian tube so that it drains into your throat and down into the tonsil area and let it drain.
You can also put it on the outside skin of your ear, but not down in your ear. So, why Young Living? Do you want to do it, or you want me to do it?
You do it.
Okay. So this is a big question. There are new essential oil companies all the time. There are some that pop up on Facebook that are
for you.
Just started
sliming it up
in this last year, and they advertise really cheap oils. And so you probably think, well, I hear Andrea say what to do with the oils. I'm just going to do what she says, but I'm going to use these cheaper oils. And this is why we don't want you to do that. So there's a big difference in purity in the essential oils that you're going to find. And I was just reading that there are like 75% of the lavender sold on the market is not even lavender. It's a different plant called lavandin, and it doesn't smell exactly like lavender. So they have to use a synthetic chemical fragrance to put it back in there to make it smell like lavender.
And there's your fragrance again.
So that's what I was trying to avoid in the first place. And frankincense is a really good example of why you don't want to buy a cheap oil. Because of the way frankincense is harvested and the time it takes to harvest it and the time it takes to distill it, it can't be cheap if it's a pure oil.
And the regulations.
It's grown in Middle Eastern countries. It's grown in Somalia and Oman, and they have very strict rules about how the trees can be harvested. They harvest, one side of the tree this time, one side of the tree the next time. They have to harvest each place 3 times or something. There's lots of rules in place, and so it makes it very valuable and expensive to them, and they're not going to sell it to the oil companies for cheap. So you know that if you find a cheap frankincense, that's a red flag that you're not getting pure oil. They're taking, maybe it doesn't have any frankincense at all. Maybe it has just a little bit and it's cut with a resin from another tree, but it's definitely not pure. Young Living is the only essential oils company that owns their own farms. And the dog is trying to knock the computer down. We're the only ones that own our own farms, so that we're the only ones that can guarantee you from the time that there's a dog in the video. From the time that the plant is planted in the ground to the time that it's harvested and distilled and put in your bottle, we can guarantee you that it's 100% pure oil. And you just don't know that when you buy an oil from anywhere else. And that's important to me. Is that important to you? It's definitely important to the dog. And go away, doggy. Remington, can you get down?
He's laying on me.
He laid down. So I don't even know where we're at now. That's important to me. But yes, also Young Living is the industry leader. We're the oldest essential oils company on the market. We've been around for 20 years. We have the most singles and the most blends of oils that for you to choose from. So we have the widest selection. So with that. So we're going to go through 11 oils. And these are the oils that are in what's called the premium starter kit. And that is the most popular way for people to join. And we're going to go through those oils and tell you how we use them. Okay. Right? So we're going to start with lavender. Okay, it's going to be backwards for them, isn't it? Lavender. Does it show up backwards when people don't have a Mac?
It shows up backwards regardless.
And we can't fix it? Is it because we have a Mac? Oh, darn.
Macs do that.
Okay. All right, so it's lavender really, but you see it backwards. So lavender is called the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because you can use it for so many different things. And people, when you're in doubt and you don't know what to use, people say use lavender because it's so gentle and so versatile. We use it for burns, for some headaches. Sunburns is one of our favorite way. We just dilute it in coconut oil and rub it on the sunburn, and it's amazing how well it works. Better than aloe ever worked.
I don't burn.
Oh, yeah. We use lavender for fevers.
Yes. I had pneumonia past summer, and I didn't know what I had, but I knew I was really sick. And while I was waiting for the Advil to kick in, I would put lavender on my head, and I could feel the fever. I don't know that the fever came down because I was too sick to find my thermometer, and but I could feel that I was not hot anymore. Mm-hmm. So it did work, and then I guess the Advil kicked in, but I was so sick and delirious. I don't know. I was in the hospital 4 days.
We always put it on our kids for fevers. We dilute it. I dilute everything on my kids, really. So we dilute that and rub it on their chest and back for a fever, and it works better than Tylenol or Motrin ever did. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to use Tylenol or Motrin on your kids because for so many reasons. But then they just got in trouble again, right? They had metal flecks in Tylenol and Motrin, and they knowingly sold it anyway. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's lots of reasons not to give those to your kids. But it's great to have natural alternatives that you don't have to worry about. So the next oil we're going to do is peppermints. I wish I could open them and let you guys smell them, because at a class we always open them. Yeah, here you smell it. We always open it and pass it around and let everybody smell it, because that's half of the wonder is smelling how good they smell. So peppermint's really good for pain. We use this for headaches.
I use it for headaches, pain, and for sinus congestion, and I put it here and then also under here, and oh dear, and within minutes my nose will just clear out. I mean, you've got to have like tissues on standby because it just drains everywhere.
It's really good for upset tummies. Have you ever used it like that?
Oh yes, I do.
You can just dilute it and rub it on your tummy if you have indigestion or upset tummy.
Or if you go out and eat a giant plate of nachos at Tobacco Road and Durham.
Yeah. We use it as part of like a pain combination. We use this with with Panaway.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go over Panaway. Peppermint's considered a driver oil. So if you put it on top of another oil, it will drive that oil deeper into the tissue. So it really helps for pain because it'll get in deeper to get that pain out of there. So we love peppermint. The next one is frankincense. Do you like the way frankincense smells?
Actually, no.
This is one, yeah, that people either love or hate. It's a very
it's earthy to me.
Yeah, earthy smell. It's made from the resin of a tree, so it's sort of like what we would think of as sap, I guess, like a sap. This is the one that is expensive, and then if you get a cheap one that you don't have real frankincense.
If you're paying $8.95 for a bottle, it's
not.
I mean, that's like paying, $5 for 200 pounds of cocaine. It's not right.
It's baking soda.
I mean, I don't know anything about this. I'm just guessing that cocaine does not go for $200 a pound.
Yeah. So frankincense is really good for skin. We just made a skin cream that had frankincense and lavender in it. And it's really good for tightening, firming skin and smoothing out the discoloration in your skin. I have those sunspots. You don't have any of those. But it really helps with those spots. Frankincense is great for coughs. Mm-hmm. We both use that on our kids for coughs.
I put it on my daughter, and within 20 minutes, she had a really, really nasty, hacking, phlegmy cough. And within 20 minutes of applying it, she hacked everything up and was clear. Mm-hmm. I was completely amazed.
It's amazing what it does for coughs. Mm-hmm. And you can Google frankincense and cancer. There's lots of really cool things being done with cancer and frankincense. I don't have a personal testimony for that, but that's a good thing to Google.
There are a lot of companies that donate frankincense to cancer patients. Mm-hmm. You can buy their products, and part of the proceeds go toward that, or you can just buy frankincense and send it to them.
Sacred Arrow makes diffuser jewelry, which we didn't get into when we talked about diffusing essential oils, but we both have one on. You can buy necklaces, and they just open up like a locket, and you put your essential oil on a little leather disc inside, and it diffuses for you all day. And the company that made mine, which is called Sacred Arrow, is a company that donates frankincense to people who have breast cancer. So the next one is lemon. Do it.
I forgot to wear mine.
Lemon. Do you use lemon a lot? I use lemon.
No, I haven't used it a whole lot.
I use lemon mostly for cleaning. I don't know why I'm making you smell all that.
I use thieves for cleaning, so that's why I don't use it a lot.
Well, I use thieves for cleaning, but this is like my Goo Gone. Like, if there's something sticky, Goo Gone. I'm sorry. Goo Gone. We had glue on our countertops where they glued our countertops down, and they got glue all over our countertops. Nothing would get it off, but lemon wiped it right off. I didn't even have to scrub. It just wiped off. It got a melted crayon out of the dryer. It gets like soap scum off the shower door and grease off the oven door. It's like just like a grease.
I learn more every day.
A grease cutter. That's how the way I use lemon the most for cleaning. The next one is Melaleuca A. That big one there. So when we bought our kits, this did not come in our kits.
No, I don't have that.
This is and I'm glad they put this one in the kit because this is one of my most used oils, and I love it. Melaleuca A has tea tree oil. I had tea tree oil before I even knew what essential oils were.
Yeah, I did too.
I think a lot of people have tea tree oil. And that's another one of those smells that you either love it or you hate it. Like, it's very... You hate it. It's very earthy, too.
I just don't like earthy smells.
It's almost, I don't know. I don't know what the right word to describe it is. But I like it now. I use it a lot. The way I use it the most is for zits. Have you ever put it on a zit?
Yeah, I used to, but now I use purification.
Mm-hmm. They're both good for that, and it'll really knock a zit out.
I can't use it for that because I don't like the smell.
Yeah. So we use it for cuts and scrapes too because it will keep them from getting infected. So we have a cat, and she likes to scratch us sometimes, so we always put tea tree oil on that. You can also use tea tree oil for places that get moldy, like your bathroom or something. People will make a spray. I've made a spray with tea tree oil when lice is going around, because lice do not like tea tree oil. So you can spray that, if it's at your kid's school and you're worried they're going to get it, you can spray this on their hair.
Or church, because we've had a lot of notices from church that said, so-and-so. Well, I mean, they don't name names, but they... My friend is back.
He's on you. Oh, dear. Do you want me to get him down?
No, he's okay.
So you can also add this to the shampoo to try to keep... all bugs in general do not like the smell of tea tree oil, like you don't. So they stay away. So you can make a spray out of that.
What does that make me?
No, a lot of people don't like it either. Okay, so
it works. You just...
I've grown to like the smell of it, and as I did frankincense, because at first I thought it was not good, but now I love it. So the next one we're going to do is Pan Away, your favorite.
My favorite.
So, Pan Away, this is also my husband's favorite. This is the one, when he tried it, he was like, okay, we can buy these oils forever. Because it just is the best thing you've ever tried for pain, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just awesome. And he uses it for back pain. You've used it for...
Shall I tell my story?
Yeah.
So, last summer, right before I got pneumonia, I broke my little toe and the toe beside it, and they were both bent completely backwards, and when they broke, I heard them snap like carrots. And
everybody's like,
everybody in the room just almost threw up. So of course they put me on hydrocodone, and it makes me a little crazy, because most people it puts to sleep, but it does the opposite to me. And I just couldn't take it anymore. And so I called Andrea and said, what the heck can I put on this to help the pain? And she said, put Valor, and then Pan Away, and then Peppermint, which she said is the driver oil. And so I did that, and within a matter of minutes, the pain was gone. Could not believe it that oils would actually do this. But it worked on 2 broken toes, and they were both snapped completely in half. I stepped on a princess castle, which is something everybody always, it's how you normally break your toes. And from then on, that's what I used, and I didn't use the painkillers anymore. And, if I knock on particle wood, if I ever break anything again, that's what I'm going to use, because I can't do narcotics. I just can't. I have an addictive personality, and once I get on them, it's hard to stop. And
this is
a perfect alternative.
Mm-hmm. I use it for plantar fasciitis pain, which is probably not as painful as a broken toe, but it hurts really, really bad. It feels like my foot is broken. And this is the only thing. I do the same trio, the Valor, which is another blend by Young Living, Pan Away, and then the Peppermint. I layer them in that order. Is that what you did?
What Valor?
Layer them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I dilute the Valor, or Valor.
I didn't dilute. It was...
Right,
the pain
okay,
was that
so
bad.
for extreme pain, you wouldn't dilute. Valor is actually already diluted in the bottle. Pan Away is not, and Peppermint's not. So you just layer those. We layer them on my husband's back for back pain, any kind of pain. I've used these for muscle cramps, like when it hurts so bad and you're like a Charlie horse kind of thing, and you just want to
pull my foot back.
Really? This, like when I had them, it would not go away, and I just rubbed this in, and it just to break my foot, and it
I already broke mine.
This is just awesome for any kind of pain. So the next one is Purification. Whoa, doggy. Do you like Purification?
Yes.
I do too.
I use it on my face to get rid of any kind of acne, and it works. It works within a day or two. And
Smell it.
It's not my favorite scent because it's floral. I don't know. My favorite scents are Stress Away and Peace and Calming. And they're kind of citrusy.
This has citronella
maybe
in it, and you really smell that citronella. That's I was going to make sure. Yeah, citronella. To me, that's the overpowering scent that you get out of that. But I like it.
I like it, and that's why I use it over tea tree oil. And I found it more effective for acne than tea tree oil. Yeah. Because I had something horrible that was growing here, and within a day or two, it was gone.
This is supposed to be good for bug bites, too. You know how
I could see how that would, it's similar.
My son gets, you've seen him, when he gets a mosquito bite, it swells up as big as his head. Remember his legs? And they would just be like these huge welts of bug bites. So I'm excited to try this summer.
I'm excited for him to have a horrible bite that I can try this on. No. I'm so excited for you to be in pain, Noah.
Let's hope he doesn't get bit by anything this summer. But if he does, we're going to try this. So purification is best for the dog is really trying to destroy our YouTube.
Please help!
Okay.
This is why this was...
Get down.
We gave a disclaimer for a one-take video.
We should have probably started over like 30 times.
He licked my ear.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I needed some action. Sorry, Dave.
Okay. This is really good for stinky smells. Like if you cook, something overpowering like fish or whatever, you burn something. That's good to diffuse if you have a dog that's stinky or shoes that are stinky. Yeah, whatever. We've sprayed it. We spray it. Actually, I make a spray. We just made this too. A room spray. we just had a make and take. So we made a lot of these things. So we made a room spray, and you can spray it in place of the Febreze type things that have all those bad chemicals. And you can also spray your furniture and your upholstery in your car. So it's to be like a fabric refresher.
I used it in the bathroom and it works.
I love it. I love purification. Yeah. So yeah, like a poopery. No, well that's not what you were doing, but they sell those.
Man, come on! I was trying to be discreet.
They sell those products that are like for poopery. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I do not.
This would be a good replacement for that. Okay, moving on. Joy. Oh dear. This is Joy.
I need
do you like Joy? I love Joy.
Yeah,
I use Joy.
I like it out of the diffuser better than the bottle. I liked it a lot out of the diffuser.
I diffuse it. I wear this as a perfume.
It's on my nose now.
Now you'll smell it. It's like your own diffuser. I wear it in my necklace a lot. I love Joy. It's a very floral. It's a blend of, I forgot, like 8 or 9 things. And a lot of them are different floral scents. And it's just really, really pretty. And it very much makes me happy. And that's another one of those oils where you're talking about affecting your emotions and your mood with essential oils. And that one makes you happy. She's digging for another oil. I was just wondering which one she was going to get.
Peace and Calming.
Peace and Calming.
I'm putting it back in my necklace so I can...
Okay. So, the next one is Stress Away. This is another one of your favorites.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. Because it does take stress away.
Mm-hmm. I wear this one in my necklace when we go shopping because that's very stressful for me to shop with kids.
No offense.
I love you all, but it's very stressful. It's good, if you're driving in traffic or just, if you live life, period, that's stressful.
It doesn't put you to sleep.
Stress Away is a beautiful smell. People say it smells like a margarita, sort of, because it has lime and vanilla in there. It's a really nice scent, but it's very, very relaxing. But right, it doesn't put you to sleep. Peace and Calming, I think, more is a sleepy.
Yeah, Peace and Calming will put you to sleep because I've diffused it in my bedroom, and it has put me to sleep.
So do you think one works better for you than the other one, or do you think they both have a place?
I think they both have a place. The peace and calming seems to work better for me. I'm not sure why. I think it may be just because I've used it more, because I like the scent of peace and calming more, so I'm drawn to it more.
Yeah.
If I used that more often, it's apples and oranges,
and they
smell similar too. So
yeah, it's interesting with things like anxiety or anything emotional that there's not necessarily a one size fits all oil. Like some people have really good success with vetiver. You know, it's a little bit different for each person.
I would be on the floor if I used vetiver.
So it's strong?
It puts me, like it knocks me out.
Yeah. So it's just different for each person. Everybody's chemical makeup is a little different, but stress away and peace and calming are really good places to start for anxiety or stress. Thieves. Thieves is a favorite. I think Thieves was the first one I had heard of. Maybe Panoe.
Panoe was the first that I heard of.
Yeah, our blends. You know, I love our single oils, and I do believe we have the most pure oils, even the singles. But the blends, I think, are really they're unmatchable because I've tried blends from other companies. Yeah, they just don't work.
You can tell the difference between other blends of Thieves and this. And for the longest time, I wanted to like the more inexpensive versions. But then you try this and you're like, darn it.
There's no comparison.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she means other companies make similar blends to Thieves. And they all have different names. We're not going to call any names out. But they're just not the same.
It's not the same.
So Thieves is a cool story. I don't know if I didn't tell this at the class last night, but you probably heard it. So it's based on the robbers who robbed the bodies of the deceased during the plague in Europe. And somehow these robbers were robbing from the bodies but not catching the plague. And when they were caught, they demanded to know how they didn't get sick, and they supposedly had these herbs and spices on them that boosted their immune systems, and that's what Thieves is based on. And it smells like Christmas to me. It's just a wonderful... I should have brought my Thieves cleaner out here too.
I can go grab it.
That's okay. It's got clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon.
Oh, that's toothpaste. I was about to rub it on my hands.
It's toothpaste. So, yeah, they have a whole line of Thieves products. They have toothpaste, the mouthwash, dental floss.
Chewing gum?
I think they have lozenges. I think the chewing gum is frankincense. It's that sleek line, I think. But they have lozenges for Thieves. They have a cleaner, which we both love that. So this is for, immune boosting. You have to be careful what you say about it, what claims you make about it, since we're not doctors. But it's very good for your immune system. I make hand sanitizer out of Thieves. I make hand soap out of Thieves. And I have videos online that tell you how to make these sprays and soaps. But that's one of our favorites too. It would be hard to choose a favorite. Yeah,
back in my kind of ignorant days before somebody schooled me, I would take a couple of drops of Thieves a day during flu season, and my whole entire house got the flu, and I didn't. So take that for what it's worth. I mean, it could be just chance, but
no, I think it works.
And I diffused it almost continuously.
I actually, when I thought I was getting a cold a few weeks ago, my throat got scratchy and sore. You know how it feels when you're getting a cold. And I took my hand sanitizer, which is just Thieves and water, basically. And I sprayed it in my throat. And I sprayed it like 3 times a day. Actually, I only had to do it one day, and I was better the next day.
Did you get that like up in your grill? Can I try it, or is that gross?
I didn't lick it. You can try it. I would shake it a little. And it has clove in there, so it numbs a little bit. So that's what makes your throat stop hurting. And
I sprayed it on my face.
Don't spray it in your eye. But it. That's not a good product review.
No, but it just tastes like
It's not the best taste.
It doesn't have a. You should. I guess you could have put some Kool-Aid in it.
Yeah, it doesn't have any sugar
that's natural
or anything. So it's not like you would want to drink it, but it numbs. I don't know if you can tell without having a sore throat that it sort of numbs the pain. Clove is good for like tooth pain or anything like that.
How many sprays did you do?
I would just do one at a time, like 3 times a day. But so I mean that's considered internal use, and I do that when I'm sick. Anyway, but we joked because we were like, where else could you spray the hand sanitizer in your mouth? You would never want to do that with any other hand sanitizer. So,
well, I mean, unless you were not the same kind of person that drinks Sterno or Night Train, you might want to drink hand sanitizer.
Well, that's true. We don't recommend it.
Just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Do people?
We're
really
not
do
doctors.
That?
I don't know. They probably will now.
If there's anything blatantly obvious in this video, it's that we are not doctors.
Obviously.
Oh. Okay, so the last oil is Citrus Fresh. And this was not in our kit when we bought our kits either.
I can't feel my mouth.
Don't have an adverse reaction.
I know, I've ingested it before. I'm okay.
I know, I'm just kidding.
It tastes kind of weird.
It's not a good taste, but it definitely works.
Yeah,
I'd do it again.
I mean,
because
like, that nasty green junk you buy at the drugstore, that doesn't taste good at all. This tastes less bad than that.
Yeah, and it works. It works good. I love Citrus Fresh.
I kind of wish I had a sore throat.
Have you ever smelled that before?
I think I did the other night. That smells really good.
So Citrus Fresh is really, my kids love it. They ask for, things to smell Citrus Fresh all the time. We put it in the diffuser with peppermint during school for, hopefully clarity and focus. It's a really cool, it's just a blend of all these citruses like lemon and orange and tangerine.
I actually want to drink that. Can I have
Really? Forget everything we said about ingestion.
Can I put some in my water?
No.
No.
Anyway, I love this, and I'm glad they put it in there as the bonus oil in the kit.
Yeah, I wish I had that. I'll have to get some for my next ER.
Yeah, citrus oils are not very expensive, generally, so that's good. So, that's the 11 different oils that come in the kit.
Can you show it at some point?
Yeah.
Oh. Young Living also sells different things if you're, killing yourself with makeup and things. I got this last month, and it's a lip balm, or like
gloss, sort of.
It's a lip gloss, but it also has on the other end an essential oil. So you have 2 in 1. And I thought that was really cool. And when I saw it, I jumped at it. And this month, I have 3 or 4, I can't remember how many came in the package, lip glosses coming.
I think 3.
Is it 3? Like little lip glosses coming.
Well, now we had a dog, now we have a toddler. Okay. So we should tell about how. Okay, if you're gonna sit here, you have to be quiet. Okay. Okay. What? Noah, you're jumping and you're moving our video.
We just had a small earthquake.
Yeah. That's real life people.
If somebody could report that to the National Geologic Society.
Can I talk to you?
No, we're making a video. Okay, this is real life. Okay, so we got to talk about. Okay, so how you join Young Living? How do you buy Young Living?
Right? Sign up.
So Young Living is a little bit different than. Please don't do that. Than 31 or Pampered Chef or Tupperware or any of those. We don't just keep oils that you buy from us, and you don't have to wait until we have a party or book an order.
We don't have to come into your house. You don't have to clean your house. You don't have to put out a bowl of mints. You don't have to make brownies. You don't have to buy little bottles of water. You don't have to invite your friends. Nothing.
You can if you want to.
I mean, you can, but you don't have to. It's
right.
not high maintenance like other direct sales companies.
So you just, instead of buying it through us, you actually sign up with your own account, which is much better for me because I don't have to wait.
It's like having an Amazon account, basically.
You don't have to wait for anybody else to, do you see her?
I see the lamp toppling over.
You don't have to wait for anybody else to, for you to make your order. You can just go right on your account and order what you want, when you want. You're in control. I like that better.
Yeah.
So there are 2 ways that you can sign up. You can sign up as a retail customer. Here, I'm going to have to put you down. Can you talk for just a minute?
Yeah, you can sign up as a retail customer, which means that you... Wow, it's going crazy in here.
Elizabeth, go play with her now. Go play with her now.
You can sign up as a retail customer, which means that you order what you want, when you want. Is there the $50? Is there...
Hold on 1 second. This just erupted into like a nightmare.
$50 stipulation on the retail customer?
No.
And there's no minimum amount to buy per year.
Will you help me?
And you don't have to buy any kind of starter kit. You just go on, buy the oils you want. You're done. Or you can sign up as a wholesale distributor. And there's several different
I don't know what you
kits you can buy. The most economically...
You want me to get it?
Yes, I can't reach it. The most economically sensible kit to buy is the premium starter kit because you get the diffuser, the 11 oils, 2 packages of this stuff, which I could drink by the gallon every day. It's called Ninja Red. Different literatures, a 2015 or 16 if you sign up next year. Young Living catalog with all the oils that goes into detail and tells you what's in them, what they're used for, etc. And you get a 24% discount on all oils that you buy. You also have the option to join their Essential Rewards program, and once you sign up, you can read about that and find out what that is. I'm not going to go into detail about that right now.
That's good. You did a good
Okay,
job.
yeah.
No, you did. I didn't even hear some of that, but I'm sure you did it right.
You didn't hear it, but you're sure I did it right. Okay.
I have faith in you. So also, when you sign up under me and you buy that premium starter kit that she was talking about, I give you this for free.
Here comes the dog.
Oh, this is a nightmare. So, it was so quiet for like the first 30 minutes, and then everybody was just
we're
like...
pushing an hour.
That's true. That was pretty good. So it didn't happen, bad stuff didn't happen until the last 5 minutes.
There's a dog butt in my face.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay, so this is an essential oil pocket reference. This is a really, really cool book.
Yeah.
You can look up all the oils and find out about them, find out how to use them. You can also look up symptoms in the back. So gallstones, gangrene, influenza. It'll tell you...
But if you think you have the flu, don't not go to the hospital. Can I just say that? Because when I went, my blood pressure was 60/40, and I would have been dead if my husband hadn't taken me.
Yeah.
No amount of oil, I think, would have fixed that.
Yeah, it's not a replacement for going to the doctor. But if you have other things that you can look up, and it'll give you suggestions of how to help. Or, once you got...
I have not said that.
No, that was good. Once you got back from the hospital,
she's going to be like...
No, I'm not. Once you got back from the hospital...
You ruined my video.
No, seriously? Like, I think the dog and the toddler ruined the video. If we even still post this at this point.
No, yes, we will, because we've spent 49 minutes on it.
Oh, at least somebody might get a good laugh out of this, huh? So, I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyway, you get this free if you sign up under me with the premium starter kit. And can you think of anything else that we need to say?
If you host a party.
Yes, if you host a party, if you want to do the thing where you do the party and you put out the mints and the waters, I will come to you and teach. I'll teach you and your friends. And when you sign up, when you host a party of 5 or more of your friends, I give you a free diffuser necklace.
If you want to sign up under me, you can, but I'll just direct you to her with questions.
And that works too.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite oil?
Peace and calming.
Yeah, I love that one too. It would be hard for me to choose a favorite.
What's yours?
I was trying to think after I put you on
What's
the
your
spot.
least favorite? No.
I think Panaway is my favorite.
Oh, see, yeah, okay. So for usage, well,
It's hard.
Why'd you make me pick?
It's hard to choose, isn't it? It's like I love every one of the ones that you get with the kit for
Yeah.
different reasons.
Right.
And I use them all on a regular basis.
Yeah, I don't know. This is my favorite drink. Well, this is the only drink they sell.
Yeah.
But I love the Ninja Red. Love. I have 2 bottles coming in the mail.
Did you explain what that was?
Not really.
So it's an antioxidant drink that has wolfberries in it. And it also has all kinds of fruits like blueberry, plum, cherry, pomegranate. It's just a really, really wonderful drink that's good for your health. I used it when we had stomach flu and we got dehydrated. This is great to balance your electrolytes. It's just a really good drink.
It's probably good for hangovers. I'm just saying.
We don't know for sure, but somebody told me it might be.
That's what I heard.
Anyway, and it tastes really good too. So, that's all I got. Here's the Thieves hand soap that I make. You just use I use Castile soap, which is just a plant-based soap.
That's Dr. Bronner's
Castile soap.
You can get it at Whole Foods, or you can even get it at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay. And you can order it on Amazon. I just put some drops of Thieves in there, and I fill it the rest of the way with water. It's really...
Warning to people with eczema, the baby soap at least burns.
The Castile soap.
Yeah, burns. Liquid Castile soap.
Okay. So you might need to get a different base if you have eczema.
Yeah, the other, like the almond doesn't burn.
Okay.
But for some reason the baby soap burns, which is supposed to be the one that doesn't burn. I don't understand.
Okay.
But my kids have really bad eczema, and we bathed them in the baby soap, and they started screaming. And so I put it on my eczema, and I started screaming and said, "Rinse them off now!" And we never used it again.
Okay. So you might need a different base, but that's Thieves and water. It's really fast to make, really cheap to make, and you're not getting the yucky chemicals.
Oh, no.
Okay. So if you have any more questions, I don't know where we're going to post this. Maybe we'll make an event and post it in the event.
No, we'll post it on each of our Facebook pages and your page. And I can put it on my blog, which is lifewithoutpeanutbutter.com. I also make my own deodorant if you're interested in that, and I'll post a recipe for that. And I use Young Living oils to make that. And you can put your recipes up maybe if you want.
Yeah, and I have a website called Learning to Live Naturally at wordpress.com.
Yes.
But I also have Learning to Live Naturally on Facebook.
And it'll be on YouTube, so share and like.
Oh, yes. Share it.
Yeah. Hashtag crazy. Hashtag Young Living. Hashtag dog butt in my face. All right, we're about to hit 55 minutes, so we should probably wrap it up because, as some people say, nobody wants to watch your videos that are longer than 5 minutes, Donna.
Well, if you made it this far, thank you very much.
Thank you for listening to us babble.
And yeah, let us know if you have any questions or you want to let us
Give
help
them
you.
your contact info. Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us know if you have any questions or if you want us to help you get started with Young Living. Bye.
Bye.